practice been like since you guys went down to Corpus? Didn't have the weekend you guys wanted, but coming back trying to regroup.
Yesterday was a long practice, a lot of competitive drills. Wanted to get some toughness, go through some toughness drills to challenge our guys. I really liked our energy, our effort. It was very competitive, and that's what we needed. Very disappointed we didn't win 2 games on this trip, but know we are capable of doing some good things, and look forward to tomorrow night.
Does it help with the competitive level in practice? Then you guys have a pretty good opponent coming in tomorrow.
Excuse me, yeah. Houston is a good opponent coming in. They won 20 games last year, have most of their guys back. I understand one of their players is hurt. Usually that's not a great thing early on because the other players kind of rally and they know they're going to get a chance to play and play well. So it's a rivalry type game, and I know we'll get a good performance out of Houston, and I expect a good performance from us.
Talk about the insertion of Devontae into the starting lineup.
Well, he played against Missouri State the first half and picked up 2 quick fouls, and we took him out. And just because of the course of the second half, I should have put him back in. And after reviewing the tape and looked at it, I said he's the only one that didn't have significant minutes against Missouri State that I know can help us, and I need to start him. I just thought, and his attitude was great. He was pulling for the team. His head wasn't down. We played Fabian Harris and we played Jamal Jones quite a few minutes in that game and didn't get anything from either one of them. And Devontae was ready to play, and you'll see him playing a lot more from here on out. So that was really a dumb move by me not playing him in the second half. So that won't happen again.
How does does the team change much? I mean, with what you try to do or anything with him in there?
It's we've got so many guys. We're searching to see who's best. The 3 most consistent players for our team have been our 3 oldest guys. Besides Fabian, you've got Jordan Green, Courtney Robinson, and Alex Caruso have been the most consistent guys we have, and they should be. But it's been a roller coaster on different days for different guys, and so it's time for us to step up and develop a pecking order and with our roster, and that's what we're kind of going through right now.
You talk about pecking order with your roster. At the start of the season, we considered Alex Caruso starting the point guard as being out of position. Is that a position that he's going to have to play throughout the year?
I hope that's not the only position he'll play throughout the year. The good thing in the SMU game is Jermichael Reese came in and gave us some good minutes, and not having played basically the first 6 contests when you consider he missed the scrimmage and he missed the exhibition game. He's been a little rusty, to be expected, but against SMU, he was much better. So we're hoping that'll help, allow us to play Alex off the ball some and not put so much pressure with him being on the ball for 30 minutes a game.
Can you talk about Alex's development? What does he bring you this year that maybe he wasn't able to do last year? How much has he improved overall?
He's just communicating and playing the point. He didn't play the point last year, so he's it's been an adjustment for him, but he just wants to win, and that's evident, by not being concerned what position he plays, and he continues to bring the intangibles. I think he's trying to score too much. Really, the last 4 games, if you look at our numbers, they're pretty balanced, and he's attempted as many shots as some of our other guys, where last year that wasn't the case. And so he's still learning what his role is. with our team. And, you know, that's unfortunately in the last 5 minutes of the game, that can't be the case, you know. And he made some mistakes against SMU the last 5 minutes of the game that he usually doesn't make. He's doing really good things for us, but he's a sophomore, you know, playing a different position, and you know, he's making great strides, and I think you'll see him continue to improve for us.
Do you think the freedom of movement rule changes they've made this year help bigger point guards like him?
You know, it's been a positive. He's gotten to the free throw line, you know, quite a bit. Yeah, I think it's been good. We keep everything clean around here in first class way. So, yeah.
Can you talk about what Jordan Green means to the team, what his key role is?
You know, Jordan's key role at this point and has been throughout the summer has just been being my voice in the locker room, being a leader, serving the other guys, letting them know what it's all about, a great encourager. And then now he's taking on a role of being a really good defender and offensively, you know, driving the ball. But he's been, you know, by far our most consistent player on the court and off the court.
What's your expectation of getting everything in place the way you want it? J-Mike rolled in, Caruso playing a little bit out of position. How long till you think everything's going to finally settle out to where you want to look at it?
I hope today, you know, but, you know, the reality of it, and I said early on, and unfortunately I've had some people remind me of that you knew it was going to be a roller coaster early on in the preseason, trying to establish your roster and trying to establish who plays where. But we need to figure it out quick. You know, we don't have time. We got games that are on the schedule that we need to win. And, you know, I'm expecting to be better today and have a better performance tomorrow. And you possibly see a different lineup tomorrow than you saw the other day because, you know, we're really searching to see what's our best group offensively and defensively.
As time goes on and we get a little closer to the SEC, are you satisfied with what you're seeing in your big guys? Because, I mean, that's going to become an issue as time goes on with, you know, what you're facing.
You know, satisfied. I always want more. So I wouldn't say I'm satisfied. Against SMU, their size and their length gave us some problems scoring around the basket. I think Courtney had 6 points, and Space had a number of his shots blocked, and Tavario Miller played really hard and did some good things. Was 0 for 5 from the field. Just I don't know how many people saw the game, but we missed a lot of layups around the basket offensively. So, you know, we got to continue to get better play in that area, and we hope to be able to do that soon. But, you know, we're playing 3, 4. If you look at Devontae Fitzgerald, who plays the 4, we're looking at 3 freshmen and a first-year sophomore in Antoine Space to go alongside Courtney. So, you know, that's going to be a position that's going to grow throughout the year and hopefully grow and get better for us.
Are you more concerned in that position defensively or offensively?
You know, defensively, as we get to our league, because we'll face a lot bigger players than we are right now. SMU had a legitimate front line that was SEC caliber talent. Missouri State didn't. They were smaller, and we really had a hard time guarding their post guys. Just drove us, you know, at times late in the game. So, you know, it's just it's a learning process for us. We hope to add some support in December. You know, that's a work in progress also. So.
What do you look for specifically in Houston besides just their return?
Tyshawn Thomas is one of the best players, you know, in the country. He was all-league player last year for him, 6'8", 240, can score the basketball. Lyndon Rose is a transfer from Baylor who was eligible right away, who's playing good minutes for him as a sophomore. And Gerard Stiggers is a guy who started for him all last year and can really shoot the ball. So they're a very athletic team, up and down. We're going to see zone. We'll be prepared for it. We got to make some shots. That's something we haven't consistently done.
Are you gonna have to, going back to this guy down low, is Space gonna have to become that guy that helps out Roberson down the blocks?
He started the last 8 games that we've played. He's got to give us more. We've got to get more from that position. And so, again, it's his first year, sitting out last year, really didn't play his freshman year at Florida State because he was hurt. I think you'll see him continue to get better, but offensively his shot selection wasn't as good as it needed to be the last couple of games, and defensively, I know he can play better, but he's rebounded the ball for us well. He's been surprisingly consistent up until the last game or two for our team. So, I think you'll see him continue to get better.
Is he one of those guys who offensively is gonna be a perimeter guy, but you're gonna have to count on him?
Yeah, he can score some on the block. He just needs to take good shots, power shots. He took a shot late game the other day that you would think a young guy would unfortunately take. We need to be a little more disciplined at that position as well as on the perimeter in late game situations, and just overall, no matter what, we took some bad shots against Missouri State the first half that we should have been up 10 or 15 as hard as we've played, and you hold a team to 23% defensive field goal percentage like Missouri State, who was undefeated, and they're a good team, and you're only up 5, that's not good, I think he'll continue to get better.